Hello, welcome to the programme. First, the Pope has said he will now take part in the Mass celebrating Palm Sunday at the Vatican. You remember, of course, the 86-year-old was discharged from a hospital in Rome in the last few hours where he'd been receiving treatment for bronchitis. He was smiling and leaning on a cane there as he left the hospital. He greeted well-wishers, and he did actually joke as well. He joked that he was still alive, which of course he is. The Vatican said he'd resumed some work duties while in hospital, baptising a newborn baby, as well as sharing a dinner with some of the doctors and nurses. Well, let's speak to Jenny Hill, who's in Rome. Hi there, Jenny. So he's saying that he's doing well and back to work at a busy time.
Yeah, I think the message from Pope Francis and the Vatican is very much business as usual. You talked about how he spoke to people waiting outside the hospital. He appeared to be in extremely good spirits, smiling and joking, as you say, with the reporters who'd been camped outside that clinic for several days, but also doing what he appears to really enjoy doing best, speaking to ordinary people, signing the plaster cast of a young boy, but also comforting a couple whose daughter had died in the hospital overnight. He's also, though, as you say, promised to be here tomorrow in St. Peter's Square for the all-important Palm Sunday Mass. Now, it is significant because that is the beginning of Holy Week, the week-long Easter tide, culminating, of course, on Easter Sunday next weekend. And the Vatican have said that he will participate in all Easter services as originally planned. Now, we don't quite know what his role will be. Tomorrow he will be here, he will be presiding, but a cardinal will actually celebrate the Mass at the altar. Presumably the Pope will be seated at the stage behind me there so people can see him, but he will be in the square, not just up at the balcony. As I say, the Vatican, the Pope, really keen, I think, to reassure the millions of Catholics watching around the world, as well as the tens of thousands of people who'll come to the square tomorrow, that all is well. But as you'd imagine, this hospital stay has intensified speculation about his longer-term future. He's said on more than one occasion that he would stand down if he felt that he had become too frail to really do the job properly. And so at the age of 86, with a number of health problems, I think many here are wondering, might that time be coming rather sooner than later?
OK, we'll leave it there. Jenny, thank you very much for that.